Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm one of those days, man, where I'm glad as hell that I freaking got up bright and early so I can catch my swap meet as it was opening. I scored big time. And the mega score, I'm going to show that last, is in. I can show it to you like this. The other two scores, I got them behind me, leaning against my chair, my bathroom door, man, because they're freaking big. They're poster related. And they're so freaking big. Until I get my storeroom changed into a game room sometime in the future, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put them. But they are nice. I think they came out of like a Blockbuster, GameStop type store or whatever, to where they'd be displayed up on the wall for everyone to see. And they're not cardboard. I forget what the hell they call it, but it's where they get two thin sheets of plastic with foam in the middle, and then they got the picture silk screened, I guess, onto the plastic part. So if that makes any fucking sense, good. If not, then I don't give a shit. Show them to you anyways. They're badass. Big ass poster there for Sonic Rush. And on marks and stuff, the ones up top there, that's just somebody's nasty ass fingerprints, which I'm sure will come off easy enough with soap and water. And then there's one small mark by his finger where the paint's come off a little bit, and then below his hand there's a couple marks in that blue area. Other than that, great shape. And then got this one, which is Nemesis sitting there holding a handgun, looking all badass. Really cool cityscape. And this one's in better shape. It's just got a couple little marks. In fact, right there, that's probably the worst one, and it really doesn't show up all that bad unless you're looking right at it. So, first part of the mega score. Now for the holy fucking sheep shit mega score. It's in $5 a piece for those two posters. Score enough. $5 for a real 3DO FC10 with the controller, which now that I've seen some videos, and I'm not familiar with the system, never had one. I believe this is a Model 1 controller because it's got the little headphone jack. And I can't remember if both styles of controllers had the expansion port on it to plug in a second controller or not. But I'll show you here. To the back of it, right next to the cord there, is another control plug where I guess you plug in player 2 or any of the accessories that came with this, which I don't even know what the accessories would be other than the main controller. Great shape. And I did get a game with it. Good game. I think I've got this on the Sega CD, and this freaking blows it away graphically and on the sound, man. It's a really good system. Gex. Good side-scroller game, man. Fun as hell. I've been playing it since I got home, man. The reason I'm not playing it now is because I'm doing the video for you guys. Otherwise, I'd still be playing it. Man, this thing... At first, man, I thought I might have got myself a $5 paperweight. Because naturally, because my swap meet is ran by a lot of tweakers when it comes to the people they get. And ladies will, oh yeah, it works great. We tried it out at home. How? All I got was the system, the controller, and an AV cable. No power cord, which fortunately on this thing, you can use one for a PlayStation on this. It's just regular old type boombox style cord or radio style cord, and then on hooking it up to a TV, RF there, S-video, composite video, all standard jacks, and that's some kind of an expansion port or I don't think this had memory cards. It's got built-in memory, just like the Sega CD and the Saturn. So, had some game saves on it already, so I know the memory's working. But man, this thing, because I thought maybe I was getting a $5 paperweight, it was caked in dust. And until I got right up on it, I couldn't read any of this. It was just totally caked in dust. Same thing with the controller. I couldn't tell what it was until I grabbed it and started looking it over. I thought maybe it was like a VCR because she had it to where this end was facing it, so that's why I thought DVD, VCR, some weird ass thing or whatever. And then flipped out when I wiped off the dust. And to get this all shiny like this again, all I did was clean it up with soap and water at first, and then went over everything that I could go over with Armor All. Just plain old Armor All for shining up the inside of your car, like the dash and steering wheel and whatnot. And on other ports, I don't know what... I guess they were planning on having something to attach off to the side of it. Did it kind of like the Sega Genesis, to where I guess this comes off and there's a port there, and then there's a screw here and a screw there to where something bolted onto it. Just don't know what. And that, mind-blowingly, I didn't clean it up completely until after I tested it, man. Otherwise, it was just going to sit in a box to clean up later. But, that CD in there for Gex, that was the only thing keeping the laser clean. Obviously, this thing had been kept in there, and no dust was able to get to the laser, so that's probably what saved it. But man, all around it, just really dusty. The inside of the lid, dusty. So, just like the Sega CD Model 2, rugged system. It plays like brand new now, man. I played that Gex game long enough to where I didn't have any problems with it. Controller works great. Thing I haven't tried was plugging a headphone set into this or whatever, or some earphones, or, well, I got these computer ones. I'll try these on it. I'm figuring that works. So, couldn't be happier, man. This is definitely the mega score for the freaking year on game systems. I looked them up on eBay, man. It's like, cheapest one I saw was $50, and they didn't say if it was working or not. Otherwise, you're looking at hundreds. And I'll try and figure out how much that one originally went for. All I know is the first one went for like $700 or more, which is just insane. So I'm figuring $400, $500 because they kind of cheapened it up. Otherwise, still a good system. Really, the only thing to me that they cheapened up big time was having that stupid CD lid instead of a tray that comes out. I never did like those type where it's got the little clicky, pinchy type thing that holds the lid down. Those, if you get one of these, be really careful. Every boombox I ever had that had that kind of lid on it broke. Would either the clips would break off or just the little spring and break or whatever. So hopefully that will last. Have a good one, everybody. Feel free to comment. And anybody's got one of those, man, it's got enough games, let me know what good games are on this puppy. Other than it being old to where I can get my games online, I have no clue other than the obvious ones like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace and some of the other shooter type ones. Which, those will be the first ones I try and find. Later.